too.
Hi everybody, how you doing today? I got Jordan stacks. Alright, but I'm going to show you how to get money like Jordan. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that everybody has bad spending habits. Everybody says, well, if I make a little bit of money, how am I supposed to save money? Great question. Well, if you have a bad habit, what you can do is with that bad habit is, say for instance, you buy fast food all the time. My wife is a huge fast food person. I mean, she loves fast food. So, basically, what you can do is every time you get that bad habit, take that money, put that money in a savings account. So, say for instance, you spend $10 a week on fast food. That's $40 a month that you didn't even know that you can save, that you're saving now. Just because you make a little bit of money doesn't mean you can't save money.
Sorry, guys, we're having technical difficulties. My phone is saying bad connection. So, give
Wait,
me a second.
wait, what?
My phone is saying bad connection.
This is what happens when your camera lady is sexy and she is messing up the games, huh?
It won't let me pull up my thing. I hate this.
What thing? Is it still going?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was trying.
Oh, Lord. Stacks. Jordan. Ooh, check her out, boy. She be swiping this at the Walmart.
Okay, there's back.
Jordan be swiping this at the Walmart. She be like, give me that milk. She be like, give me that.
You can continue on from where you left off.
Oh, cool. Oh. Dang, I forgot where I was at. Oh, anyway.
Bad spending habits.
Bad spending habits, yeah. Well, curb your bad spending habits. Like I said, take that money and put that money aside. Even if you say, okay, I'm just going to stop doing it. Well, if you stop doing it, still take that money and put that money away. That's probably a extra car payment or extra mortgage payment. Depending on how much money you spend, you can save up that much money to pay that during the year. An extra payment a year, especially if you go towards your mortgage, because I learned from very important people that an extra mortgage payment a year will make you pay your mortgage off faster. You could probably cut it by 2 to 3 years by just doing that. So it's just some things to know. Another thing is importance of credit. A lot of people don't know how important credit is. If you go out in this world and you try to get things, they will tell you no without credit. But if you build your credit, be responsible with your credit cards, pay all your bills on time, then your credit score will build faster and they can't tell you no. A good way to manage your credit card. Set yourself an amount on your credit card that you will spend and pay off. Don't just go and spend everything on your credit card. Or they tell you, oh, you can spend up to 50% of your credit card and be okay. Not necessarily. That's frowned upon with credit bureaus. What you need to do is you need to spend up to at least, I say 20 to 25% of your credit card. Like I said, make you an amount in between that percentage range to pay off, so that once you pay it off, you're looking responsible with a credit card. And then if you feel comfortable enough with your balance that you have with paying that, then you can ask for an increase down the line. But start off with something small. Don't go crazy with it for your first credit card. Like some people like to go and say, hey, look, like for instance, a bank will say you can have what, $4,000 credit limit. If you never had a credit card before, you can tell them that you can accept a smaller amount. So take that smaller amount. Like I would say, start with $1,000. That's a reasonable amount to start with. Start with that 1,000, and then work your way up as you pay your bills on time. Another thing, car payments. An easy way to pay off your car payments really fast. Now, My dad and my father-in-law, they are masters at paying off cars. Okay, especially my father-in-law. That man will pay off cars like this because he has the knowledge to do so. Um, they have with car payments. If you pay the same amount every single month, okay, and say for instance you say, well, I'm gonna add $30 extra to my car payment. If you don't call your company and say to your company, okay, I want to put this towards my principal balance, they're going to apply that payment to interest. So, in order for you to pay down your car payment faster, apply that to the principal balance because it will help add up to an extra payment a year and it will help you pay it off faster. Another thing is with car payments. I lost my train of thought again. This is horrible.
Well, I just want to interject and say his father-in-law learned that information from his wife.
Mama Bird.
Yes, she's very good with finances
as well. She's very good with finances. Very, very good. So he learned all his crafts from her, and I learned all my crafts from my dad and my father-in-law. Okay, because I've seen a great amount of growth in my income. Well, not in my income, but in my finances. Because like I said, you don't even have to make a lot of money to save a lot of money. Honestly, you don't. You just got to be disciplined, and as long as you're disciplined, you can do these things. It works. I'm trying to tell you, it works. But as I was saying, another thing with car payments. If you look at any type of loan, a loan is basically drawing out. The computer has it set for 30 days of interest. You can trick the system by splitting your payments in half. That cuts the interest in half when you're paying on it half and half. Because if you think about it, the interest rate is set for an entire month. It's set for that month. The amount of money the amount of interest that you're paying for that month. Because if you look at once you pay your car note, if you look at how much money you pay in interest and how much money went towards principal balance, depending on what your APR is, that amount of money, you're probably paying more in interest than you're paying towards your principal. That's why your car payments are set out 5 years, 4 years, and stuff like that, because companies have to earn back. They have to get some type of money because, I mean, really they're selling the cars for, how do I say it?
Less than what they're worth.
Pretty much they are. So they got to earn their money back somehow by giving you these crazy deals. So unless you have amazing credits, whereas you can get a really, really low interest rate, trick the system. If you can, pay your car note half and half, cutting it in half, and also adding extra to your principal balance. It'll pay your car off faster. Okay? Do that. It works. Trust me. It works. Let's see. What's another thing? Oh, paying bills. If you're paycheck to paycheck. Now, this doesn't work for everybody. Everybody has different things. But what I decided to do was, I was at a point where I was paycheck to paycheck as well. Okay? I was paycheck to paycheck. But what I decided to do was, I took one of my paychecks and I paid my bills fully out. Okay? When I did that, when I came on to the next bills, the cycle of bills, I was able to start paying bills half and half. It also ends up pretty cheaper when you're paying your bills half and half. And you'll start seeing more money saved up down the line, more money from paycheck to paycheck. You'll start to see more money that you can put away. I started seeing $700 to $800 per paycheck that I wasn't even knowing that I could get to be able to put away. So that is a great way to save money. Also, investments. I haven't really got deep down into the investments. My father-in-law is the guy to talk to about that. I'll get more details from him, and I'll do another live video once I get more details from him about investments. But investments are good. Also, buying houses. Huge investments. People run away from houses because they say, oh, well, these houses are, you got to keep up with the maintenance, it's expensive, this and that. Okay, but you got to understand, a house is a great investment. Tax, everything is just a great investment. And then on top of that, if you buy more than one house, some people just want to buy one house and be done with it. But if you buy more than one house, you can see residual income coming in that you just would never expect, because you can rent your house out and have someone paying your mortgage and also you seeing money at the same time. Me and my wife haven't gotten to that point yet because we just bought our first house, but this is our starter home, so we started off with something pretty small. So our next home will be the one that we, buy the bigger home for. That's going to be the one that we're probably going to stay in and relax in, and then we'll probably just still buy homes from there and rent out our homes and just make money doing that. Let me see what else. A lot of people don't really worry about. Jobs. Okay. If you go get a job, I understand the dollar amount that you're making is very important. Okay, if you're making 60, 70 grand a year. But if you're making all that money, what is your benefit package? What's your 401k? Do you have insurance? Do you have good insurance? All that money is not worth it if you don't have a good benefit package, because everybody wants to retire. I have started saving for my retirement now, because when I retire, me and my wife should be going somewhere to Hawaii or something. All right, we buying a house out there, son. We leaving the children here and we buying a house out there. All right, retirement is very important right now, especially if you're our age, because if you're saving for your retirement now, by the time we get 55, probably that, or maybe close, maybe less than that, because that's 20 years of savings. By the time I'm 45 and she's 47, because she's my cougar, by the time she's 47, literally the amount of money that I'm saving through my job, or even if I go move to another job, we're going to be extremely comfortable with that. And also, don't even start there. Save extra money, your own money as well. Not only money through your job, but save money yourself, so you have two different retirements coming through. Because you don't know what your retirement check's going to look like, or you don't even know if you're going to get a retirement through the job you have. So, save money for retirement. All right? It's very important. Okay? So, I'm going to get off of here, okay, because my wife is looking good right now. So I'm going to get off of here. And make sure you guys watch this video. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or anything like that, comment down below. Let me know. Even if this works for you, let me know if it works. Or if you have any other ideas, on how to save money or anything, comment down below. Let's talk finances. Let's do that. But, hey, I got to get out of here. My wife looking good. Like, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.
One thing that I would like to add at the end, this is his wife. I'm behind the camera, and I'm not going to show my face because I said I wasn't going to be in this video. But one good idea that my mom had given me was to write down all of your bills in a book, the amount of those bills, and you tackle the smallest bills first. Whatever you can pay off, like if you're in debt, you want to write those debts down, and the smallest ones, go ahead and tackle those so you can get those off of your credit. That's a good way to build your credit back up, because once you get those things off of your credit, then you can start working on the bigger things, and any payments, to those debts are they're gonna look positive on you, because you're starting to basically rebuild yourself and rebuild your credit.
Yeah, showing them that you're responsible.
Right. And you're starting...
That you made a mistake, and you can let them know, hey, look, I'm paying it now. So, because I'll give you an example. We bought this house, okay? I started rebuilding my credit. My credit score was, I can't remember what it was back then, but I rebuilt my credit to be able to buy a house literally in 6 months. 6 months. My wife will tell you, 6 months.
Yep.
That's how long it took me, and I got my credit score to a point where I could buy a house. Now, anybody knows you have to have a 640 credit score to be able to purchase a house. That's the minimum that they require for you to purchase a house. I don't know if it's in different states or anything like that, but here they say 640 is the credit score that you need to purchase a house. I did it in 6 months. So it's not hard. You just got to dedicate yourself to it, and it can get done. So knock it out.
Yep. I just knocked out my biggest debt off of my credit. So
yeah, so we trying to get to a point where we got those A1 credit scores. All right.
Yeah.
Because when it feels good when you can, if you need something, say for instance you got a repair or a heavy repair that you need, and you don't have the money to do it right now, but you can go to, if you have the credit, go right to the bank and say, look, I need this right now. I need X amount of dollars for this repair or whatever you need it for. And if your credit is good, they're not going to tell you no. They're going to say, hey, look, this person right here is about their business. So, boom. Take the money. Cash me my check. Jeez.
Cash me outside. How about that? No, I'm kidding.
No, don't do that. Oh my goodness. But, all right, this was financial tips. Like I said, down low, let us know if you have any other ideas. Comment down low, because if somebody reads these comments, they might like your idea better than my ideas. So comment down low with your ideas.
Comment down low.
Yeah, down low, right?
Comment down below.
The same thing. Down low, down below. Just comment. You know what I'm saying? Just comment somewhere.
I like my comments down low. Down low.
Comment. Look, if you could comment on the video, comment. Get your pen, screenshot, comment on the video, and put it down there. Do whatever you got to do. But comment, like, subscribe to the page. And like I said again, let us know if you have any ideas, because other people might be reading those comments down there. They're like, hey, look, that person did this. That's pretty cool. That works out. So, all right. I got to go. She looking good. I got to go.
Bye, guys.
Was anybody watching that?